Hey rollers, welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be a quick wood round video for Halloween. And after we do this project, I'm just going to announce the winner of our giveaway. I have this 18-inch wood round that I just did one quick coat of Waverly Crimson paint. Now I did this cut for this stencil and that I downloaded from Sammy from Unicorn Dust Design a couple years ago. So I'm pretty sure if you're interested, she still has this available. Now for this, I did it as a stencil, so it's fitted specifically for wood rounds. Again, so you're going to do this in the reverse manner that you would do your normal weeding process. So you're going to weed the things that you normally would leave on your items. So for this, I actually used regular vinyl because I don't tend to use stencil vinyl. I prefer to use regular vinyl, but I do have a stencil vinyl that I use that looks like vinyl. Anywho, so we're just gonna lay this down, and here's the other part that says enter if you dare. Now when you look at my ghost, you see that little bubble right there? Pay attention to that because that's going to be an important issue later on. So you're gonna put this down just like you normally would, and then we're gonna squeegee that down, burnish it down really well. You want to make sure that all your items are down very, very well. It doesn't matter if you use removable vinyl or regular vinyl. I just prefer to use colors that you don't like. But since this was a really big piece, I just used the black and white because that's what I had in abundance of. Right? Good. We got that. So now we're gonna grab ink by Waverly as well, and I'm just going to use this foam roller for my wood rounds. This is what I prefer to use. Again, guys, remember that I am just a co-host or co-star in your crafting journey, so you can use whatever items that you want to paint. This just seems the easiest manner for me, and then we're just going to paint this on here. Now when you're using these, make sure that you just glide your paint on here. You don't want to push the paint down because you don't want it to go underneath your vinyl. It's a barely there motion, okay? Just layer it on here, and I'm going to do 2 coats of this because I wanted it to be a really rich paint layer. Does that make sense? I hope that it makes sense. You guys always know when I be saying my craziness. Okay, so 2 coats of that. Now once I'm done with my 2 coats of that, you're gonna see me I do heat dry it with a cool setting on mine. That is my preferred method. I know a lot of people do warm heat, but I do mine with cool setting. Now once mine is 90% dry, I don't let it dry fully. I start to remove my vinyl. Now you see me use this pin. I do switch to another weeding tool only because my tool is kind of wobbly and it's old. I need to replace it, guys. It's like falling apart, and that's because it is very, very old. Now you want to make sure that you have a sharp tool when you're doing this because you really don't want to gouge out your wood when you're doing this, because I mean you want this to look, look at this perfection. This is so, you guys know how I love my wood rounds, right? Like these are my babies, but I feel like I haven't done a wood round in a while, and so it is so pretty. But we're not going to have you watch me weed these out the whole time. Now when I'm done with this, I do go in and I take it outside and I do 1 coat of clear matte spray paint. And the reason for that is because I do not want, and I'm gonna say this again, I do not want my black to bleed into my red. Again, matte clear spray paint because you do not want that black to bleed into your red. And see, there's that little boo-boo because I knew that was going to happen. Matte clear spray paint, so you don't want your black to bleed into your red. Once that's done, you let that spray paint dry, and then I'm going to clear coat it with spar urethane, clear water-based spar urethane. You could use polyacrylic if you want, but since this is going outside, I'm going to use spar urethane. I'm going to grab this jute twine. I'm going to double it up, tie it in a knot, and then I'm going to grab my, staple gun, and I'm going to staple it on the back. Now these are thin, they're pretty light, but the 1/4, I think, inch staple gun does not go through this. And then you're gonna see that I messed up, and you guys know that I don't angle things very well, and so it got all off skew, and then I had to remove it. But I didn't show you guys that because I know your girl can't put stick. Anyway, so I do burn this off because the little fuzzies was getting on my nerves, and so, but this is just personal choice, right? And so I do that. Now I'm gonna do the tying of the bow off camera because y'all know your girl can't do a bow to save her life. So now you see how that looks pretty when it's clear coated. Okay, here's my bow. Now this bow took me forever to do because, guys, I couldn't find ribbon that suited this beautiful wood round. Now, for me, I'm not going to glue this on here. You are free to hot glue this on here. But my personal choice is going to be to glue gun this on here because I feel like it's going to stay better. So I'm just going to grab that glue, grab the glue. Really, we're going to nail this down. And again, it's not going to go through these wood rounds. Now, if you ask me where I got these wood rounds from, I really don't know and I can't help you. But if you're interested, I will happily try to look through it. I want to say Etsy, maybe Facebook Marketplace. I don't know, guys. But I'll do my best to look for you. But look how pretty she looks. I mean, look at. I'm not going to use this on my front door because I feel like it didn't take my whole front door. But I am going to put it in my foyer upstairs. But isn't she pretty and Halloweeny? But of course, you guys, you can do it any which way. You can stain the wood, do it the same way. And here is our winner, Denise Wright. My girl, just go ahead and hit me up on IG so that I can get your information and we can do all the things to get your box of goodies. Thank you guys for always being here with me from the beginning. I really appreciate all you're watching my videos and doing all the things with me and putting up with my shenanigans and my insanity. And I will see you guys in the upcoming video. Again, like this video if you gain anything from it, and we will talk later on after you've watched all of this shenanigans. Bye, guys.